brand new RT Investigates came out over the weekend, and everybody in Ireland is losing their goddamn mind, guys. This one is insane. Okay, I haven't watched any of the footage yet, but it's a shocking RTE Investigates, which is like a expose about nursing home scandals. Now, apparently, the people that are put into these nursing homes are treated like shit. Okay, they're hit, they're, you know, spat on, that kind of stuff. Now, in my personal opinion, guys, I think that's, you know, immoral. It's pretty evil, because a lot of these people are dementia patients. They don't have any sort of, you know, cognitive ability to what the hell is actually going on. But I knew about this stuff about 20, 30 years ago. My parents are very ahead of the time, lads. Like, they used to read all these different magazines from the US, from England, and this has been happening for beyond centuries. This has been happening for years, lads, because everyone knows when you put your family into a carer home, you know, a lot of these people just treat you like shite, you know, because they have no sort of, you know, retaliation. The people that are sick, they're old, they can't fight back or anything like that. So it's actually disgusting what actually happens. But we're gonna watch this one, then we're gonna watch another person, and then we're gonna watch Micheál Martin talk about the horrific situations that is going on in these homes. So like, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let's hear what's going on. Emis. Wait, hold on a second. So this isn't, hold on a second. Holy crap. This isn't actually a state-owned facility. This is a leading provider in private nursing home care. Holy shit. So they're paying, you know, people are paying loads for this. Wow, this is crazy. I thought this kind of stuff just happens in like those state-owned facilities. You know, the state pays for stuff like that. Ooh, this is bad, guys. This is bad. This is worse than I thought. So RT had a fully trained healthcare assistant go undercover and document the standard care at their Benavon Manor facility in Dublin. Benavon, I think that's how you say it. Benavon, yeah. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be bad, lads. This is gonna be bad. I can already tell. Oh, jeez.
Holding your trousers is a form of restraint. It has a purpose of directing that individual and is a mechanism of control.
So they're holding this guy by the pants, you know, by the waist, and, you know, he has to go to the bathroom or something, or it's a form of restraint to push him into the room.
Keep walking. I know.
Okay, so he's in a diaper and they're pushing him into a chair where he goes to the bathroom, I think. Maybe she's trying to hold up his pants as well so he wouldn't like poo on the floor.
Why? Yeah.
That's unacceptable. You can clearly see that he's being, you know, roughly handled, inappropriately handled, that he's not understanding what's going on, being slightly frightened by it as well, being grabbed by the back of his pants and pushed forward, pushed back into the chair. I think very inappropriate handling.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, that's bad, but here's the thing, that's nothing compared to what I read about, and I've actually seen way worse. I've seen people getting the shit kicked out of them, like horrendous stuff. So this guy was kind of held up by the pants. He was roughly handled. The guy was a bit loony as well. You know, a lot of these dementia patients are rowdy and abusive, and they're a bit kind of wild. He said he's confused and they have hallucinations. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know, guys. God knows. Okay, that's nothing. I don't think that's bad at all, lads. I mean, that was bad. I mean, I think it's really bad to do that to someone that doesn't know what the hell's going on. But I've heard of way worse shit, guys. You wouldn't even believe the shit. I heard of people getting hit, getting spat on, like, you know, the shit kicked out of them, like really bad shit. So in the grand scheme of things, you know, that's not the worst thing. But yeah, he is being roughly handled, and he has to go to the bathroom, and they were trying to like hold him in the chair. It's just like this is just shit training. This is like, do you know, like when the flipping Gardaí arrests someone like really roughly? That's like that. It's just shit and poor training. You know, they need to be trained better. These people obviously, you know, have no clue what the hell they're doing. They shouldn't be in this job, lads. So, and, you know, people should be fired, probably. I mean, I don't know. You know, that's above my pay grade. But, you know, in my personal opinion, if you're handling people roughly and you're paying a lot of money for these people to be there, you know, but also was the guy like hitting them? Like, who knows? I don't know, guys. Sometimes these people have dementia, lose their mind. But let's see. This is another video, and the lady says specifically, I wouldn't put my mother in here if it was her last breath. Let's watch this. This is crazy.
Ours is just our job and home. I know. I told you what it is. It's not a fairy tale, because it's not. I wouldn't put my mother here, even if it's my last breath.
Oh. Well, that's comforting. So everyone here is foreign, obviously. There's African women. There's this Eastern European lady. She could be from Albania, Russia. Who knows? But poor training. She's saying that I wouldn't put my mother in here if it was the last thing. That is. But people that Irish citizens are paying huge money to put their parents in these homes to be taken care of. Yeah, I don't know, guys. But also, the people, as you get older and you get dementia and you lose your fucking mind, honestly. You lash out, you hit people. So, I don't know, guys. There's two sides to it as well. Everyone's blaming that. But I will say this. The fucking people that work in these places, guys, I'm telling you before, I've watched countless videos of them beating people up, you know, kicking them, spitting them, leaving them naked on the floor, like just the horrendous shit, having poo all over them, like just crazy. Care homes can be like a shit show, like absolute shit show. Let's see what Micheál Martin says. So Micheál Martin says, what was uncovered by RT Investigates was horrific and absolutely unacceptable. Our priority at this stage is those living in nursing homes. Yeah, absolutely. Nobody should be roughly handled. I mean, it's horrendous, guys. But I'm just saying, I think personally, there's way worse shit going on. Like, way worse shit. People getting, you know, beaten up and just crazy shit. Let's hear what Micheál Martin says, though.
What happened and what was uncovered by RT Investigates was horrific. It was absolutely unacceptable. Illustrated in terms of the governance of those nursing homes, the ownership, a lack of a clear ethos and ethical framework in terms of respecting the dignity of every human being, of every person who is living in those nursing homes. I think we think of the families who had to watch that, who placed their loved ones in the care of those homes. It is quite shocking. It's not acceptable. HIQA are in there today. There are issues too in terms of the Health Information Quality Authority's approach to this, and I think they will be examining that aspect of it in terms of the manners and the methodology used to inspect. Even though these are unannounced inspections when they happened, I think we have to stand back and look at how in one case anyway, not in the other, in one case the inspections did reveal a lack of compliance. In another,
just shit training, no compliance. You know, nobody knows what's going on. They're hiring people from God knows where. It's just no qualifications or whatever. You know, you need qualifications to be in this role. You need, unfortunately, in my opinion, you need a formal education. You can't just have anybody come in off the street or whatever, you know, to do this stuff, because it's very sensitive work, guys. This is very precise work.
Not so, and that needs to be examined as to how that came about. Now, there are better ways of getting in under this to make sure that this does not happen again, but there will have to be increased vigilance from the regulatory approach, and that's something that government will be looking at. I spoke with the Minister, Kieran O'Donnell, who is very much on this. I know Senior Minister Jennifer Carroll McNeil as well, but we will. There's a full look now at all homes under the ownership of this group, and Bernard Gloucester, the HSE, has appointed, or has, sorry, not appointed, but put two directors of nursing community into the nursing homes as well. Our priority at this stage is those living in the nursing homes.
Absolute shit show. So yeah, like I said, pretty horrendous of what a lot of these kind of nursing homes and, you know, these elderly people have to go through. Unfortunately, you know, I thought that the state-owned service providers of these nursing homes would be the worst. Now it seems like, Jesus Christ, even if you're paying a lot of money for the fucking good treatment, it's still going to be shit. Just a shit show, lads. That's unbelievable, man. I mean, like, pulling up his pants, like throwing him on the chair, and then like also it's a really sensitive situation because these people are losing their marbles. Like they have no brain, they have no cognitive ability. You know, they're flipping nuts. They're lashing out. They might hit the flipping, you know, the service helpers or whatever. So I feel like, oh shit, okay, that's not good for them either. Okay, so there has to be a sort of a mediator in that. Maybe they can install CCTV cameras that's, you know, from somewhere in Dublin, like a mainframe kind of thing, where they actually, you know, see what the hell is going on from somewhere, you know, outside of the actual nursing home, so it's sort of not biased towards the nursing home staff or whatever. But yeah, something needs to be done. That was crazy. And then this other lady from Russia or Albania or Poland or something, she's saying that I would never put my family here if it's the last thing I do. You know, unfortunately, for a lot of these families that put their people in these homes, like, it is the last resort because, you know, maybe they're super busy working or they can't take care of the mum or dad. You know, it is unfortunate, lads. Like, that's basically what happens once you get to a certain age. I mean, you have to be 24/7 care. And a lot of these places are underfunded or whatever, but like I said, this one is not underfunded. This is a really posh, you know, expensive, you know, provider of private nursing home care. I mean, it's leading. It says, RT says, it's Ireland's leading provider of private nursing home care. I mean, Jesus, I'd hate to see the shittier ones. I'm telling you guys, a lot of people don't know. Like, the US and the UK are ahead of us with a lot of this shit. People get beaten up, they get given drugs, they get left in their own feces, they get this just horrendous shit happening to them, you know, and we don't hear about it because it's all done, you know, in-house. So absolutely crazy. I'm guaranteeing there's going to be way more horrendous shit coming out about that. That was nothing compared to what I've seen before, guys. Horrendous shit. I guarantee that same shit that I've heard of before is happening in Ireland. I fucking guarantee that shit. I love you all. Like, comment, subscribe if you want me to help keep exposing these mainstream lunatics. Hit the join link underneath the video. Become a member today. And it's only the price of a coffee, €5 or €3, I believe, actually. And yeah, don't put your family in nursing homes. Holy hell. They'll abuse the shit out of seniors. Abuse the hell out of OAPs. But really, it's like over 70, 80, 90, 100 years old. You know, people that need 24/7 care, it's not a good time whatsoever. I'll see you guys all in the next one.